Hello and welcome back to the channel. Today we've got a sales video and we've had some pretty good sales. Really good ones. Like this morning, I hadn't had many sales and then suddenly before midday, I had like another £300 worth of sales. And I was like, yes, what we like to see, So starting off, we have 4 sales on Vinted, and then I think all the rest are eBay. How many have we got on eBay? Let's have a look. We've got 9 sales on eBay. 9 on eBay. We'll start with the Vinted though, so let's crack on with the Vinted. Vinted is all clothing. First up, we have a simple pair of chinos, pair of spoke chinos. I've been picking up a few of these lately, and they've been roughly around about £5, £6-ish. I don't know exactly how much this pair is because I've got so many of these and they all look pretty much the same. But yeah, I've been paying about £5 or £6 per pair. And I accepted an offer on Vinted for these for £20. So £20 for those. Then a nice simple small sale. I've got a couple of small ones actually, but they all add up. This is a Joe Brown's t-shirt. Picked it up on one of my last charity shop trips, and I only paid £1. This charity shop was having a bit of a sale on their clothing, which was quite nice because I usually don't pick up too many small things like this. But yeah, £1, sold it for a tenner. Can't really complain there. Got quite a nice graphic on it actually, like quite nice like Japanese graphic. But yeah, £1 into a tenner. And then another small sale on Vinted. This was actually one of my t-shirts, but it doesn't fit me quite right. It's not too comfortable. Just a simple Gymshark t-shirt. Like I said, it was mine, so I'm not counting it as I paid anything for it. So yeah, mine. Sold it for £6.50 on Vinted. £6.50. Obviously, I'm not really bothered about trying to make maximum profit from that. I just thought, I'm not wearing it. It's a bit uncomfortable. So I thought I'll sell it and get a free £6.50 from it. Alright, now we have one more sale on Vinted. Then we get onto the interesting stuff, that's eBay, because the eBay sales are quite juicy. So last Vinted one, we have Crew Clothing Rugby Top. Picked this up very recently, literally like 2 or 3 days ago, I think. And it was, I think it was £4. I can't actually remember. I think it was £4. And it has sold for £15 on Vinted, which is good. I'm glad it sold on Vinted because it was only a £15 item. I didn't want to sell it on eBay and then pay eBay fees on it because then I wouldn't make as much. But still, Vinted, £15. It's a nice little sale. Right, now we're on to the eBay sales. We've had only one item of clothing on eBay. Actually, let me double check that before I move on. Yeah, only one item of clothing on eBay, and it's literally only just came through, like just as I was about to start filming. Actually, 2 sales literally came through within the last 10 minutes, so I quickly grabbed those to add these to the video. And this is one of them. A pair of women's diesel jeans. I can't remember how long I've had these, but I've had them for quite a while. So I did take an offer on them. I had them listed for 20. Someone sent me an offer of 15. I'll take it. I know I didn't pay more than like £6 or £7 for them, so I've at least doubled my money, at least. But yeah, pair of women's jeans. They weren't a great size, I don't think. But the waist 32, length 32. Are they women's? I think they were women's. The pockets are really small, so I'm gonna say they're women's. So let me just look at the bloody listing, then I'll tell you the women's. Yeah, women's diesel jeans. But yeah, so that's the only clothing item. Now we have another 8 items to go. I think we might just work up in price maybe. Start with the cheapest stuff and then work our way up because some of these are pretty good. Alright, starting off, something nice and cheap. Cards Against Humanity. Sold it for £11. I think I paid about £3 at a boot sale for these. I've had a lot of these and for some reason they've all just suddenly sold within the last couple of weeks. So, I don't know, I guess people are just getting Cards Against Humanity. Everyone's having a party, I guess, or having people around. Cards Against Humanity, £3 into 11. Then we have a small digital camera. This one is a very cheap one. I think I paid a £5 for it, and it has sold for £15. So nothing too crazy. This wasn't a big one. I don't even know what megapixel this is. I don't even think it says. I think it's like a 4 megapixel or something like that. But yeah, it's a Vivitar Vivicam S425. Paid £5, sold for 15. And then the other sale that came through literally right before I started recording was another digital camera. and it has sold. Well, let me tell you this one. It's a Kodak. It has sold for $22.95. $22.95, and I'm pretty sure this one I paid a fiver for as well. So yeah, Kodak Easy Share CD40 with a nice Kodak carry case as well. Always adds a nice little bit of a bundle deal if you have a nice case to go with it. But yeah, paid a fiver, sold for £23. And then all the other sales that I got are pretty nice, hefty sales. Where should we start? We'll start with this one. We're still carry on going up in price. We have, you can see what that is. It's a pot. It's a big Le Creuset pot. Now, if you've been following my videos, you know I bought this and it was not looking good inside. If you think that looks bad, you should have seen it before I cleaned it up and scrubbed it. So yeah, paid a fiver for this at a boot sale because it was in bad condition. And I knew I wouldn't get the full price, because if this was in really good condition, this could go for like 60, 70 quid. And I managed to get it slightly more cleaned up, you know, sellable cleaned up. And it has sold for $39.95. So a nice 40 quid. So even though it's not in perfect condition, like look, it's really not in perfect condition, but I got it in good enough condition to 8 times my money, which is a good thing. So £5 into 40. The only thing about those, I'm dreading posting that, because I'm gonna have to find a box and so much padding to secure that. I don't think I've ever had to post something that heavy or like breakable before. So I'm gonna have to, I don't know, I'm looking at boxes behind me. Hopefully it'll fit in one of those boxes, but we'll see. But yeah, I'm gonna have to secure that one. Right, then moving up in price still, 4 more sales to go. We have this nice Disney Showcase figurine. This is Disney Showcase Collection Falling Fairy, it's called. Because Disney Showcase things always have names, so be sure to look up the names. Falling Fairy. It even comes with its tags, so that's a nice little bonus. This one I paid £3 at the boot sale for. I've only had it a week. I think it was last week I got this. Might be last week. It was one of my last boot sale videos. If you check it, you'll find it. It's the boot sale video where I found that Ben 10 watch, which might be worth like 200 quid. So yeah, £3 on this. And it sold for £45. £45. Some Disney Showcase figurines have been doing very well for me. I don't know why every time I find them, they're always £3 as well. I've sold a couple for £30 each. I've sold one for like £15. I've still got a few left, a few little ones. This one, £3 into 45. So yeah, hopefully I don't break that one as well posting. I really hope this isn't going abroad. Let me check the address. Hopefully it's not going abroad. Ah, bollocks, it is going abroad. It's going to France. It's going to France. So I really hope the global shipping does not break this. I'll obviously pad it out very well, but let's hope the global shipping is gentle with my parcel. But we'll see. Hopefully that gets there in one piece. I really hope it does. That's the problem with selling ornaments that don't have a box. They might end up broken. Right, now down to the last 3 items. Next one, Nintendo DS game. We have Resident Evil Deadly Silence. Now I actually really wanted to play this game, but I knew it was going to sell a lot quicker than I would have time to complete it. So, couldn't do that. So yeah, Resident Evil Deadly Silence. I got this from CEX, and I used my CEX vouchers to get it. Now, obviously I can't tell you exactly how much I paid for it. Normally when I'm getting CEX vouchers, I'm at a minimum like 3 times my money. Like if I spend £20 on stuff and they try to trade in those stuff, I'm usually getting about £60 in vouchers. Sometimes a lot more as well. Like sometimes I might find something for £1 and it trades in for 20 quid. But yeah, at a minimum, 3 times my money. But when I bought this from CEX, it was only £48. So I actually got a game that was actually worth a bit more on eBay than it is in CEX, which is quite rare. So yeah, I probably paid 1/3 of 48, £16. Let's say I paid £16 for this, let's say, and it sold for £60 £60. Now the next item, I was actually hoping for a little bit more on these, but I was happy to get the decent sale today, and that is these Fairfax and Favour trainers. They are very posh looking, lots of gold and suede. Now Fairfax and Favour is a very expensive shoe brand, so keep an eye out for it. I'd never heard of it until I saw these. Now I did a little bit of research. Now, I did pay up a lot for these. I paid up a lot. I paid £35 for these in the charity shop. Now, I did have them listed for 100, and I was hoping to get close to 100, but I've had them for a good fair few months, and someone sent me an offer of £75, and I just thought I'd take it. You know, £75 is still a good amount, and I kind of need the money at the moment. Me and my girlfriend's car just broke down, so we need to buy a new car. So I'm happy to take the offer. I need the money. But yeah, Fairfax and Favour, keep an eye out for it. Very expensive. £35 into 75. Even after eBay fees, I probably made like another £30 profit, maybe 35. But yeah, still pretty decent. And now the last sale, which you can probably tell by the thumbnail of this video, because I know what the thumbnail for this video is going to be. We've had a very big sale. We have sold this, well, technically the camera inside, this digital camera for £180. 180. It is a Sony CyberShot. I don't even know how, what's the model number? What's it called? DSC WX350. Sony CyberShot is an 18.2 megapixel. Now you can always tell roughly if a camera is going to be worth some good money if it's a high megapixel. Usually if the megapixels are in double digits, it's pretty decent. But yeah, I paid £15 for this at a boot sale, and I've only had it for 2 weeks, 2 to 3 weeks I think. I can't remember when the boot sale was, but 2 to 3 weeks, and yeah, it sold for £180. I can't actually believe it. I need to learn more about cameras. A lot of people like pick up like film cameras and stuff like that, but I don't know much about film cameras or like video cameras. I only know a little bit about digital ones. At the moment, I'm just sticking to the simple digital cameras, but when you find things like this, it makes it worth it. And I was actually scared to buy this at the boot sale, because £15 on an item at a boot sale can be a bit, you know, worrying, because what if it doesn't work? And at the boot sale, it wasn't charged, so I couldn't even test it. But the good thing about this, which all you guys should also remember, is if you're buying an expensive electrical item, if it doesn't work, is it cheap enough for you to still make money selling it for spares and repairs? Or at least getting your money back, spares and repairs? And for something like this, you can. This camera actually sells spares and repairs for £80. So even if even if it wasn't working, I would still like 5 times my money, which is pretty good. But yeah, it was working, fully tested, works perfectly, sold for £180. Let's get a thumbnail right here. That's the thumbnail. We'll see how that looks when I go to edit this video. But yeah, £15 into 180. Can't really complain about that. Let's hope they don't find an issue with it and send it back, because that'd be a bad refund to have to do, which is really annoying. But yeah, that is all the sales. We've had some pretty good ones. 180, 75, 60, 45, 40. Lots of like 10, 20 pound items. So yeah, it's been a good day for sales. It hadn't been starting today. Like when I woke up this morning, it had been a really slow day for sales. But then the Crusade pot, those shoes, and that camera all sold like between 8 AM and like midday today. So a nice like £300 worth of sales came through all at once, which was fantastic. Right, now I need to get cracking. I need to get packaging all this stuff. I need to find a box for this bloody Le Creuset pot. And I need to hope that I can get this packaged and sent to France without the wings breaking off, which I hope we can do. Anyways, I'm going to get cracking. Hope you enjoyed the video. Please check the links in the description and all my referral codes and referral links to Tilt and whatnot. You can get a free £10 to spend if you use my referral codes and referral links. It's a free £10. You might as well do it. And there's also a discount code for Fleek for £25 off your first order. And as usual, like, subscribe, comment. See you on the next one.